All right, guys, we're sitting here with Wargasm here at KNOTFEST.com, new pod. How are you guys doing on tour so far?
We're good.
Yeah?
We're good. Tired, but excited because we're on the road with Corey fucking Taylor at the moment.
Right,
so
always nice.
It's pretty good.
It is pretty good. Yeah.
Nice. All right, well, this is a new metal podcast, so we will be diving into a little bit of a new metal bracket challenge, and then we'll dive into some more stuff. But so first up, Korn versus Limp Bizkit. Who are you taking?
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Biscuit.
Well, obviously.
Jonathan, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah. Shit. Actually, I love Korn. Korn. It's just, how about this? Limp Bizkit have taken us on tour.
Right.
If Korn took us on tour,
Then we'd be more inclined.
consider switching sides.
It is funny how many times that has come up in this challenge. If the band has toured with said band, then they win. Like no
Lots of
matter what.
ultimatums.
But I mean, that might go the other way. You might tour with
Yeah.
a band and they might suck, and you might
There
be
you
like, I
go.
don't like them anymore.
There you go. All right, Deftones versus Disturbed.
Deftones.
Right. Any reasons?
Sexier.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a winner.
You can fuck to Deftones, but would you fuck to Disturbed?
I personally would not.
Although their Genesis cover.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be having sex to Disturbed. Or maybe
You'd be surprised. There's some people out there, you know.
Let's issue that as a challenge.
If you have had sex to Disturbed and enjoyed it.
Hit me up.
Oh my God.
System of a Down, Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, I think, for me. But we did have a really good System of a Down session in the bandwagon the other day, and it was pretty fucking good.
Right. Linkin Park, obviously, because they got the dual vocals, and Chester is like the benchmark for what,
Right.
like a male vocalist who does what I do wants to be. However, I do think BYOB is one of the most perfectly constructed songs.
Absolutely.
When I was younger and I was like in London, I was going to all like the alternative club nights and stuff. It was always my favourite song to hear at a club night. The mix is just fucking awesome, and I think Serge has some amazing lyrics.
I appreciate the feral and chaotic energy of System of a Down as well.
What's that meme thing? It's like every System of a Down. Yeah, I'm the mushroom man. I'm the mushroom
man. Ah.
In the 80s, America committed these atrocities. It's like, so we're gonna split on that one.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna take System.
I'll take Linkin Park.
All right, and then final one for this round is Slipknot versus Evanescent.
Slipnot.
Yeah, most people
Not biased.
dive right into the Slipknot.
There's too much of an energy with Slipknot that only like the Prodigy have the same energy, and I don't think anyone else has found that yet. I've been looking for it for a long time, but I have no idea how you fucking do it.
Right. I agree with that. All right, so back to the beginning here. So we've got Limp Bizkit versus Deftones. Who are you taking in that one?
Limp Biscuit. Is this like a desert island disc kind of scenario?
This comes down to final, the
Okay.
championship, everything else.
I think it's gonna have to be Biscuit for me.
I can't comment. I can't
You can
comment.
do it.
No, I can't.
No?
I can't.
All right, I'm overruling. I say Biscuit.
All right, so Milkie's taking Biscuit. So, all right, so we'll go with you with System versus Slipknot,
Oh, Slipknot for that one.
and then Linkin Park versus Slipknot.
Slipknot.
Yeah, it had to be Slipknot.
All right, and I believe the championship for everybody will be Slipknot versus Linkin Park. I mean, Limp Bizkit, sorry.
That's really not fair, because
No, we're really cutting the loyalties. Where do we go?
we're gonna get in trouble for this.
No,
though, 'cause,
everybody's having a good
No,
time.
because like I said, like you said, people choose the bands they tour. We just toured the Biscuit, and we're literally on the road with Corey at the moment. So,
And the singles with Fred, and
honestly, they should both collab, and I choose that.
Yes.
so we have a tie.
A lot of people on stage.
That is a lot of people on stage. 14.
Yeah, I can't choose.
No, I don't think it's fair to.
It's like choosing between your parents.
Nice. Yeah, well, I think that's actually not that hard for most people.
No.
All right, well, let's dive into the Venom out October 27th. Obviously, Bang Your Head just came out featuring Fred Durst, and that's going to be the song of the summer. I mean, it has to be, right? Like, it's absolutely amazing from start to finish. The fact that you guys have Fred kind of singing over like punk rock is like amazing.
It was the bit he was going over was different at first. It's just so he tracked his vocals in LA and we were in Lincoln in the UK.
Yeah.
And then we so the history of the track.
Okay. Yeah.
I used to work loads of bar jobs it felt like I was just hitting my head against a brick wall, because like no matter how many hours you put into those things, you really still can't pay your rent, you know. And then like, fuck me, if you want to pay your rent, like take a girl out to dinner, and God forbid you want to start like a band or something as well, it's impossible. So life just feels like you're banging your head till you break your neck. So that's what the track's about. We got asked to do a session with Jason Butler from Fever, and I'm a huge fan of Jason's works. I panicked and I kind of like put that concept into a song the night before, because I didn't want to look like a bad writer in front of him. We fleshed it out together with his buddy Zach Jones. Didn't really do anything with it. We were tracking it in the UK. I think the idea was maybe to get Jason to jump on.
That was the original idea. You know, we thought we'll leave a little space for Jason, maybe a little bit for Fred.
But then, I messaged Fred, and we kind of like, just that thing came over, he sent his bits over, we changed it a bit.
When you send Fred Durst a song with a space on it, he tends to fill the entire space, which I'm not mad at, and I don't think Jason was mad at it either. When we sent him it over, he was like, well, sure, I'm okay with this too.
We haven't played it live yet.
Really?
I don't know what to do.
Fred's here.
But we like going on his stage.
Right.
Because his stage is bigger and better than
He'll be slumming it, you know, with the...
Yes, he would
they
be.
got those weird wireless mics, I don't like those.
Right.
I've got one of those for today.
Mics are for swinging, not singing.
I think that is the rumor. That is the rumor. I like that one a lot. Obviously, the video for Bang Your Head. How long did it take you guys to find the gentleman with the long hair? Was there a long casting call?
There's two videos for Bang Your Head. There's one in a vault there.
Don't worry, there's one that hasn't come out yet. You didn't miss anything.
We done this whole animated video, and label were like, this would be awesome, and then like, it just went so far off tangent, and it was something that we didn't feel represented the track. But then the problem is we were on tour, so we kind of rushed, and you know, because it was just like going through life, we went with this like kind of Groundhog Day thing with the Gentleman Bang His Head. But our friend Vicente, who done the Fuck Star video, he was in Los Angeles.
He helped us out single-handedly, pretty much. He pulled it all together in a couple of days, and he found our headbanger for us.
So we don't like direct or like edit the videos, not anymore. But we always come up with the concepts, things like that. So I just sent him like a list and was like, can you just get a guy doing all these things and edit together in this order? And he done it. And do you know what? The only thing I think about the video is if music TV was still really a thing, like in my head when I was coming up with it, I was like, I would fucking love to, if I was a kid.
If I saw that.
Yeah, if I was watching like MTV Rocks and that came up, like just with someone fucking headbanging to that sound, it would have really got me. Like as a young guy, I would have been like, yeah, that's the shit.
Oh yeah.
So you know that the video was kind of just like.
It's always kind of tough to balance stuff like that when you're on tour. You know, remotely making a music video isn't easy, and I think people don't take that into consideration a lot of the time.
It fits the song. It's like.
I'm happy with it. I think it's fun.
Fuck, you know. So shout out to the boys.
Thank you, Vicente.
You guys couldn't find like an empty warehouse with like some sparks in the background.
On what days off, man? This is our 11th show in the last 12 days, and tomorrow we're gonna drive to Dallas, and that's our only day off, and then we go back into it again. So you know, we're driving 5 out of 6, or we're playing shows 5 out of 6 days of the week because we've got headline shows as well as the Corey ones.
Man, also.
And then days off are spent driving. So
budgets just don't exist for like music video anymore, which sucks when you're such a visual project. Because everyone just wants you to like crack your phone out with no filter on it and do it 30 seconds, or like, you know, come with me to film a music video and listen to our song on fucking TikTok. And it's like, you know, like fair enough, it's the world we live in, but you know, it's this world is like cutting off a lot of artistic, like a lot
of our resources,
a lot of creativity as well. I think you'd see some incredible fucking music videos if we didn't have that goddamn fucking website. Wait, no one here works for TikTok, do they?
I don't care.
I will fight
you.
So we're cutting ties with bands you've toured with, TikTok. What else?
Getting them all out of the way in one fell swoop.
We're here to play shows and make enemies, and I don't feel like playing the shows.
There we go. No, but I will say I was actually surprised, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I mean, it said Venom was the debut album, but I mean, you guys have been like hitting it hard. I guess the singles, throwing out singles all the time. And then when I saw debut album, I was like, that's crazy. So I guess you guys are kind of in that new wave of like, you know, release single, get traction that way, because I mean, obviously I've been hearing about you guys forever. So
we drip fed a bunch of singles at first, and then to bridge the gap between the singles and the album that's coming, we did the mixtape, which had, you know, a compilation of some of the singles and some new stuff. So
I think when we started doing that in the UK, though, I don't think many people were doing this singles method. Like, a lot of them were like cascading them into like an EP. But like again, with like the modern world, something that appealed to us when we like, you know, we done like 2 tracks or whatever. Then it was like fucking lockdown, COVID, and then we were like, hang on, like all the bands we like developed in the live arena, and we can't do that. So we thought the smartest thing to do was to hang out, just write a couple of songs. If we feel like it, drop one, and then because we haven't like tied ourselves into an EP or anything, that we can like see how it goes, see how we feel, and then we can evolve on the next thing.
The singles format gives you time to develop without committing to anything too much, and that's where we were at that time, you know.
You don't have to lock into one sound, you know. And then when we got to like the mixtape stage, I mean, that was our choice. We were like, oh shit, these ones go together, and we kind of want to like drop them all together, but we don't want them on the album. And then there was like 2 piles started emerging. There were like ones that I want to release, mixtape, and then ones that I want to release later because they're coherent, they belong together, they live together, you know.
Yeah, it's almost like a living, breathing thing. If you're releasing singles and you see what's hitting, what's not hitting, you're not just putting 12 tracks out and like here take it all and see what you like.
Yeah, man, once you drop something these days, it kind of becomes redundant really quick, which is sad, you know, because you put your time into it. It's your feelings, you're venting, it's cathartic for you to do that. I mean, there was the other thing as well with the singles and the mixtapes. We wanted to push the sound, like stretch out the walls of our cage and see what we were existing in. And then we were like, oh wait, this is a good sized cage, we like this cage. And then we were like, cool, now we've got like our boundaries, the things
for the
we
album.
like.
Nice.
You know, and then we ended up with this album that is just like heavy as shit and horny as fuck.
Yeah, both of those things.
Awesome. Well, guys, once again, thanks for taking some time here. KNOTFEST.com, Wargasm. You guys have a great show today.
Thank you.
Maybe Fred pops up, maybe doesn't. You
we'll
never
see.
know. Thanks for taking some time.
Thank you.